Hello, how are you? This is Jelly Bling. I have another project today using Changing Leaves bundle. Changing Leaves is a 3-piece bundle that includes a stamp set, dies, and hybrid embossing folder. So here's the project. And I was just having fun coloring these leaves in all different types of fall colors. Just a little bit different on the inside. Look at this one. And you know, I can't tell you what's my favorite. I don't know. I love them all. I kind of want to do another one like this today. Like just the 2 leaves. And on the inside, I used basic beige rather than white or vanilla, which I usually would use. And basic beige for the leaf. And that's just so it doesn't look so stark white, the little outline, the border on this fall card. This one is one of my favorites. And at the last minute I decided, what about purple? And you know, I don't know if fall creates purples. I know they make like deep reds, so this might be a little bit of a stretch, but I sure love this one. So the colors I used, I could run through them really quick for all of those. And I'll put pictures on my blog. My blog is jellybling.com, and there'll be close-up pictures of all of them. Okay, so these over here are the greens: Pretty Peacock Dark, Shaded Spruce Dark, Shaded Spruce Light. The yellows are Wheat Dark, Daffodil Light and Dark. And for the orange, I did Cajun Craze Dark and Pumpkin Pie Light and Dark. For the red is Cherry Cobbler Dark and Real Red Light and Dark. And finally, for the purple, it's Blackberry Bliss Dark and Highland Heather Light and Dark. So today let's use these right here, just because that's like traditional fall colors, but any colors you could come up with. And when I was looking at the color wheel, I thought, okay, I've got this covered, I have yellows colored, I have rich greens colored, and like purples. I don't have any blues, but I think that's too far of a stretch for leaves. But I know we could do anything we want. But I was thinking, ooh, azure and blueberry. But it didn't quite go there because I don't know that Mother Nature makes blue leaves. I want everything blue. I love the color blue. Okay, so we'll be using Changing Leaves. Frosted Forest, just for the thank you. It's a perfect size for this die, which is part of the iconic, what is it? Changing Leaves dies and Iconic Imagery dies, and that's just for the greeting. And then only Memento. That's all that's to it. Okay, so let's get started here. Oh, the papers too. The papers I'll be using is zinnia. Are you like, wait a minute, that's like springtime. But mostly for the purple kind of grid, purple and Blackberry Bliss, probably heather background. I was thinking these greens, but that's opposite of fall. To me, these colors mean spring. And the Country Woods designer paper, designer paper for the rest of this month, the month of August, designer paper from the annual catalog is 15% off, which is awesome. You could check on my online store just to make sure that the papers you want are on sale, because not all of them are on sale. Like the online exclusives, they're not on there. And then this is old gold paper, but you could use any metallic, such as this oxidized copper paper, which is great for the little accents on today's project. Okay, so here's the oxidized copper, and then also these are natural adhesive back sequins, and we'll be using those. Quite a few of these, because this is copper. I'll probably do some of these here. That goes perfectly, but that's a little bit richer hue. Let's see which one looks best after the card is finished. Okay, so here are the papers, and all the paper cut sizes are on on my blog and also in the video description. So you can have them immediately. So here's crumb cake paper base. And then the Country Woods paper. Had everything all tidied up. So nice to get things tidy. Oop. Okay. So there's a mini catalog coming out in early September, and as a demonstrator we get to order 1 month, approximately 1 month in advance. Today was the day. So if you'll probably start seeing a lot of new products coming out. It's like, where is that? What is that? It's from the new mini holiday catalog. And if you ordered from me recently, I've got a catalog coming to you in the mail. Okay, so this is inside, and that's the basic beige. Then this is for stamping. So I have my little stamp position tool all ready to go, only because if you stamp it once, which is what we'll do on the inside of the card on the basic beige, but sometimes I find you don't get a heavy enough good coverage. So if you put it on your positioning tool, you could do it a few times. Get it way into the corner. Okay, so that's okay, but I think if I do it again, it's going to be darker and a little richer. On the cards I did for avid stampers, I used this bundle and I did it 3 times, and it was beautiful stamped image, so rich in color. I think just 2 times will be fine. See, that's a bit better. Definitely looks good. Okay, so now it's time for coloring. Cherry goes with the reds. Oh, here's pumpkin pie. It was hiding. So I'm going to start out with Cajun Craze Dark and just do the center of it. And you don't have to be real particular when coloring these, just because the leaf pattern is really busy. So I'm going to get 2 layers of color. So now that's definitely Cajun Craze Dark. Then with the pumpkin pie, stretch it out just a little bit further, leaving room for pumpkin pie light. So pumpkin pie light will finish up the leaf to the tip. Get 2 layers of color, and then go over the seam. And because this pattern is a little bit busy, you don't have to spend a lot of time blending, which is convenient. So this is pumpkin pie light. 2 layers of color, then right over the seam. Okay, so let's pretend like this is all colored. We're going to put it into the hybrid embossing folder. So take your die, and this die has all 3 of the leaf, the stamps on here, and line it up. Ooh, Cajun Craze, sometimes it has a funny smell, that marker. Nothing wrong with it, just funny. And if you're coloring with it, and you color, all of a sudden you'll go, funny. Okay, oh, my little thank you. Let me cut that out first, because I want to use the die to cut that out. There it is. Okay, so that's still lined up. Okay, so now take it with the flat side, then Here's the cut side, the flat side, and put the flat side into the logo side. And all of a sudden it will just nest into place. Won't be moving around anymore, just like that. Okay, then close the door and run this through your machine. And it comes out all cut and all textured. Isn't that fun? And sometimes I found that areas are not stamped. It's like, I know that I stamped a lot of that. So just take a pen that's black or a Sharpie, a thin Sharpie, and complete the stamped image anywhere that it just kind of, maybe it's because of all the pressure on it, it gets a little bit wrinkled and it shows parts of the basic beige paper, but that's good. Okay, so that's gonna go on here. We're gonna use these for the inside. A little bit more coloring. Oh, and then this, oh, let me show you these. I saved these just for the video today. This is gonna get cut out with the iconic image die set. Right there. So if ever you're wondering, okay, what colors? I know I want to do reds. I know I want to do yellows or oranges and greens. Just pull out a handful of colors that you think you want to color with. And you don't have to be all that particular. Just pull them out and give it a try. For instance, I wanted yellow. Well, that one has a texture on it. Let's go with this one. This one had 3 tries, this purple. So I know I wanted to use Blackberry Bliss. I wanted to use berry. And then I wanted to use some type of purple. So I pulled out Highland Heather. Just pull them out and do Bliss, light, dark. And if you can, do it on the same color paper that your leaf is going to be on. So I did Blackberry Bliss, light and dark, Berry Burst, light and dark, and Heather. So when you look at this little thing, I think the Razzleberry or Blackberry Bliss does not work. And I think that this Berry Burst light does not work. And I only want to do 3 colors because I'm kind of lazy. So I chose Highland Heather dark. And that's this combo. And I thought, well, that's getting closer. But I think that the Berry Burst color is just a little bit too bright. And it doesn't flow smoothly. It's like we have deep rich, then we go to bright, and then we go to cool bright. Therefore, Blackberry Bliss, Highland Heather dark, Highland Heather light. And that's what I ended up with. But it's good just to test it out on a paper, just because if you went right into coloring the leaves, you might be disappointed. For instance, if I put all these colors on there, I would definitely be disappointed. So this was another whole bunch of trial and error. I tried putting seafoam in there, I tried putting granny apple, I tried putting spruce, and I ended up with peacock and spruce. I'm not sure where that combo is, like right here. These colors right here. But it's good just to pull all the colors out you think you might want to use and just try them. And then you could see clearly, like see this cherry cobbler light? That's just too light. It kind of messes up the flow of here is cherry cobbler dark and real red light and dark. These I think they're very similar. I probably should have chose a different color. But it's good just to give it a try. Then you have confidence when you start to do the coloring of what it will look like. Here is wild wheat, light and dark, daffodil, light and dark. I think the wild wheat disrupts the flow. Therefore, it was wild wheat dark and daffodil. So just give it a try. Okay, that's that. Here are the dies. Oh, the dies. Okay, so I always like linen thread. This we could do the inside like the yellow one. That's what the mask is for. Did I show you the yellow one? Oh, here. Okay. So on the inside of this one, I kind of masked them, which was fun. So maybe do that. I don't know. Okay, so for this piece, I would just say attach it, but I was about to pull out paper to cut out. Pretty soon you'll know exactly where I'm going with this. I was trying to pull out paper to cut out these leaves, which just are kind of like a filler. Because they're a neutral color, they just kind of fill in the collage style of the card. If I did them in Heather or Blackberry Bliss, I think it would be a little bit too loud and too busy. So as I was pulling out the paper, I thought, wait a minute, this piece here is just going to be covered up. We're not going to be writing on this, so might as well just take the die cuts from this layer, trying to preserve the 1/8 inch border all around the outside. So my leaves are not touching this little outside border. So it's going to be 100% covered. So there they are. Okay, so this can be attached. Zinnia! Sure had fun with that bundle. That's an online exclusive. If you love zinnias, just search Stampin' Up! Zinnia bundle. It's an online exclusive. And you can find it on my store, which is jillystampin'up.net. Okay, so this paper is on here. And you don't even see those holes. So that would be put right here in the middle. Okay. So I wanted, whatever I did for the Cajun Craze one, I want to do it different this time. Okay. So this one, I'm going to have go portrait right like this. So this one I did with the leaf right in the middle. This one is kind of different direction. We're not doing that. This one, the leaf is a little bit more off to the side and all the collage prettiness is off to the left side. This, the collage is a little bit more toward the middle with the words off to the side. And then this one, the crumb cake leaves are kind of framing the thank you right in the middle. Which way to roll? How about, oh, they're all pretty. How about doing it this way? Okay, so that means it's going to go off to the side a little bit. So I'll just put glue down the middle and dimensionals. On each leaf. On the end, just so they kind of pop up a little bit. So the free or the designer paper special is a lot of fun. If you have your idea for what you want to do for Christmas, or even if you don't, if you just get a whole bunch of the designer paper while it's on sale. Ooh, these look pretty together. The heather, the purples with the rich oranges, very pretty. And if you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. And if you could use this host code, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so now for ribbon, I was thinking this. So this ribbon, I did some kind of fun with it. Here you go. I had it laying there and it kept on flipping upside down. I thought, well, that looks kind of good, just upside down. So let's see how it looks right side up. And if not, upside down, it will go again. That is kind of cute though, huh? Okay, we'll do it right side up. Okay, and to attach this, I'm going to use glue dots. I think if I use glue, it would just keep curling up. So how about 3 glue dots? One on the ends. And one in the middle. Ooh. Bo is barking at someone. Maybe UPS is delivering me an order. That would be nice. It's probably people just going for a walk. They're out on the road. Okay, so there's that. Then the thank you. This one's kind of cute how it hangs from, but I don't think that's going to work this time. I know I put the thank you somewhere. There it is. Thank you could go over here. Oh, he sounds like a hound dog. Okay, and then this one could go right there. Okay, so I'm going to put those on with just a touch of glue, and I'm fine if the ends of them kind of pop up a little bit. Wow, he's going crazy. Yesterday, Tony had his grill delivered. If I had any idea he would be so excited about a grill, I would have got him a grill a long time ago. I don't know what that dog is barking about. It's probably UPS. Okay, and then this is going to go on with dimensionals. Okay, you know I have to be nosy and I have to look. He's barking at someone on the street, but like he's really going for it. Oh, somebody's walking up. Oh, and he's putting it right at the gate. Must be a new UPS person. Because we have a delivery box over there. I might have an order. So this I'll have go right about here. See, he's being a good dog. He's telling me that stuff is happening. Then this can go. Yeah, I recognize the sound of the truck. Off he goes. He must have parked on the street and walked over. And isn't it funny how you get to know your dog's bark? Like I know if it's a playful bark. I know if it's a person here bark. Or being that Bo is a hound dog, he likes to bark up the trees. I know if it's that kind of bark. Why does he do that? I don't know. I know it's just in his nature to do that. But this morning, he was just, he was on it. And I went out, it's like, what is it? And there's nothing up the tree. He's just barking, and he puts his feet on the tree base, and he's looking up there, and he's got a different type of bark. So happy and proud of himself. Oh, Bo is coming back now. Hold on. That blue looks good with the warm colors there. Oh, and I get to put the sequins on too. I'm going to put a few more dimensionals underneath the words. These leaves are kind of really sticking up. I might have to put some glue on them. That's good. Okay, sparkle. Where is some sparkle? Okay, let's see which one looks best. I think this is kind of matchy-matchy. What did I put on that other card? I did the brighter, so let's do the a little bit richer color. I think that goes good with the Cajun craze. So I'll do 3 of them. 1, 2, and a little one, 3. Okay, so now for the inside. The inside, where's that? I kind of want to use the mask, but I don't know that 3 will fit at the bottom. Maybe I'll do a kind of random, like coming down at an angle, but use the mask. Let me try that. If not, it's magic paper. I could turn it over. Okay, so what is my primary leaf going to be? Will be right here. Okay, now the mask. And I didn't cut out these areas, thinking they'd be good handles, but they might need to be cut out. Oh, and to make a mask, just use any paper. I like to use Post-it, just because then part of my mask has sticky on it, which is real convenient. And because this is solid, I don't need to protect it. If I were to stamp over it, the solid black stem will still be seen. Okay, so let's see if this goes right here. This can go like it's back behind. Okay, at this point it looks like a mess. I think once it's colored, it will be a little bit more clear. And you know what? I just realized I have a tendency to get carried away with the stamping, because like, oh, put another one here and another one there. But then I have to color all that. So we're going to be here coloring for a few minutes. I don't even have any stories. Other than Tony getting his barbecue, I have a picture of him. I should show you. If I had any idea that barbecue would, like, he was counting down the days. He's like, oh, it shipped. It's in Salt Lake City. Oh, it's in Portland. Why did it go over? It went to Tillamook. He's like, why did it do that? That's going the wrong direction. What? And so then he started calling, saying, hey, where's my barbecue? And finally he talked to the guy that was delivering it, and he says it will be here on Monday. So then Tony's like, well, give me a call. Let me know when you'll be there. I'll make sure to be there. What kind of truck are you bringing it in? I can meet you, and I could get it from you. You could unload it there. And it's like he was just so excited. I have that picture. He's so funny. Oh, when we watched Bruiser for a few days, the kids went to a concert. Okay, so there he is, getting his barbecue. There's the man and the husband, and he's ready for it. Okay, I stamped a lot. I need someone to say, just stop. Well, here we go. Let's just do it. This is one I should figure out how to do. Go fast on the videos. See, it would be different if I had good stories, but I don't have too many. I could try to do it a little bit fast. Or I could do some of it, and then when I take the pictures for my blog, it will be all done. Maybe I'll do that. I'll color around maybe the top 2. I'll do that. Okay, so this is Cajun Craze Dark, and I'm going to do 2 layers of color. Because this leaf pattern isn't so busy, I might have to spend just a little bit more time trying to do some blending. But not as if you were doing like an apple or something that the shading really matters, you could really see it. I would think then you just spend more time doing the blending, or a sky or something. Sometimes it's so busy, I'm like, now where is the leaf? Oh yeah, this Cajun Craze, it has that smell. If you're doing this project and you're using Cajun Craze, and in the different yellow tones, they seem to have a different smell, but the Cajun Craze has a funky smell, a weird smell. Okay, so now doing Pumpkin Pie Dark, and I'll hold this up here in just a minute. I'll get it all colored in on this one, and then I'll show you close up. Not that it's all that tricky, but if you haven't colored with the blends, or if you're like, oh, I'm not good at that, if I show you these things, hopefully you could see you don't have to be perfect. Okay, in the comments, y'all, try Cajun Crazed and let me know, is yours weird smelling too? Okay, so there it is. You could see the two different colors. And now I'll go over it, and I'll do a little bit of blending. So just go over the seam. Okay, so now for this one, Pumpkin Pie Dark. It's right up into the leaf armpit. A little bit more. So I keep watching the weather, and the East Coast is getting a lot of rain, and there's that, I think it's a hurricane or it's a tropical storm, Debbie. And I'm like, oh, I keep thinking and worrying about everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to do these two leaves, and then on the pictures on my blog, I'll have it completed. Okay, so now that I've done a few layers, I'm just going to make sure that this seam in between Pumpkin Pie and Cajun Craze is a little bit blended. Okay, so the rest of the leaf is going to be in Pumpkin Pie Light. And at first when you put the Pumpkin Pie Light on, it's like, that's not a good blend. That's not a good transition to the other color. But after it dries, and after you have the 2 layers of color on, it's pretty good. Okay, 2 layers, blend the seam. 2 layers, check that seam. Oh, I colored out of the line. Oh, I have to do this one up here too. But I just want you to see how doing the masking makes the one leaf look like it's in front of the other leaves. Then I'll use my black pen and kind of go over some of these, the stamped image, the lines that didn't come out real strong. Just kind of freshen them up a little bit. Okay, so when you look at this, it's upside down. When you look at this, you could see that this leaf here is hiding behind this one. This one is going to be the only one on the very top, and the rest of them are going to be hiding below, just by masking. Okay, whoo-wee. Look at that color go through. Okay, so there it is, and I will color in the rest of it. But for now, I think that's it. See, this card isn't too hard at all. So there's the front, and there's the inside. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions about the designer paper sale, or if you have any questions about ordering anything. Everything I use is available either online or in the catalog, but you can order it all through my online store, which is JillieStampinUp.net. I'll put a list of all the products I used here today in the video description, along with the paper cut sizes. Okay, if you haven't already, if you can, hit the like button and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.